On May 18, 1910, Monroe Bowers Morton's Theatre opened with a piano concert by Alice Carter Simmons. The local paper at the time covered the event at the Colored Opera House, noting that the event was very good. It was also attended by a diverse audience, which was something remarkable at the time. But that was just the beginning. Hello, my name is Lynn Green, and I am the facility supervisor who serves as managing director here at the Morton Theatre. Today marks an amazing milestone for the Morton, its 110th anniversary. If these walls could talk, oh, the stories they would tell. Oh, the raucous acts of the time, your Butterbeans and Susie, Ma Rainey, Bessie Smith, Cab Calloway, Eva Reese, Blind Willie McTell, Ciceretta Jones, Charles Fats Hayden, and scores of other performers. Many of these acts are immortalized on our fire curtain, painted by the late Joseph Stell. The Morton Building has never been a one-trick pony. It has served as a venue for civic engagement, public ceremonies, and a center for African American commerce. The walls would speak of the African American professionals who operated the businesses that occupied the spaces around our auditorium. Oh, it was doctors, dentists, pharmacists, beauticians, barbers, insurance agents, undertakers, and of course the community of people that these businessmen and women supported. They would speak of the orators, the entertainers, of the newsreels, and of the silver screen stars who were watched from the wooden seats. As a cornerstone of the Hot Corner, here at the corner of West Washington and Hull Streets, the Morton Building still stands as testament to an era and a community that was marginalized, but enterprising and resilient in the face of discrimination and less than what it was due. These walls could speak of the Saturdays at the hairdressers, the nights at the pool hall, and the solemn ceremonies that took place in the funeral homes, of the screen printing companies, storefront churches, and the restaurants that all at some point in time occupied this building. The Morton survived and even thrived due to Pink Morton's leadership and ingenuity. Upon his passing, the Morton family and eventually other building owners and caretakers picked up the mantle and shepherded the building through ever-changing tastes and technologies. Times were not always kind. In fact, the auditorium, the theater's stage, was shuttered for decades. But the building survived. The Morton story is not confined to its storied past. Because of the efforts of the owners, caretakers, entrepreneurs renting the spaces in the building, and eventually the Morton Theatre Corporation, a nonprofit organization that formed to save this building from the wrecking ball that had claimed several other buildings that were here on the Hot Corner. Through their fundraising campaign and efforts, and urging the community in supporting the Morton, they were able to write and receive grants, purchase the building, and successfully lobbied for it to be part of Athens' first special purpose local option sales tax. The Morton stands today because of their efforts, their selfless act to hand over the building's ownership to Athens-Clarke County. The Morton is a unit of the Arts Division of Athens-Clarke County's Leisure Services Department and is the oldest surviving African American built, owned, and operated vaudeville theater in the United States. We're also on the National Register of Historic Places. The Morton Theatre of Leisure Services Department's Arts Division, and as a service of local government, is a sophisticated, historic performance venue which is committed to showcasing rich, dynamic, and diverse entertainments and cultural events. The Morton now operates as a rental facility, hosting live theater, concerts, church services, weddings, dance concerts, receptions, seminars, award ceremonies, pageants, community events, and more. We are only limited by the imagination of presenters who are renting our space. We have a 480-seat auditorium and state-of-the-art sound and lighting equipment, including LED lighting and digital sound and light boards. We're also capable of projection of film and other media. Now, we may be historic, but we are equipped to handle the technical demands of any contemporary presenter and their needs, as well as having a professional staff on board and equipment to boot. Keeping with Pink Morton's vision, we still function as a community performing arts space and a special events venue. We embrace our history and allow our audience to make some history of their own. Today is May 18th, 2020. Of course, we had envisioned marking this occasion in a totally different way, the whole week, in fact. But our new reality has simply not made those plans possible. We simply couldn't allow this pandemic, though, to keep us from commemorating this milestone anniversary. Over the coming months, we invite you to celebrate the 110th anniversary with us. Share your Morton memories. Visit our 110th anniversary webpage on our website. Learn how you can submit your special memories to be part of the celebration. Were you on the Morton stage? Did you see movies in the building? Have you been on a tour? Was your first date here at the Morton? Were you married here? Was your graduation ceremony held on our stage? Did you watch your child perform for the first time here? Have you ushered events here with us? Were you here for Circus Athena? Did you help save the building? Have you worked with us behind the scenes on an event? Did you eat in the Bluebird Cafe? Did your class attend a performance as part of a field trip? Did you see Clarence Carter, Beverly Guitar Watkins, or even Pinetop Perkins rock the house? Have you rented the theater or hosted a private event in our pharmacy? Was Silky your hairdresser? Record a video, 110 seconds or less, and email it to us at mortontheatre@accgov.com. We'll also take your written or audio stories and photos. We would just be glad to have you become part of our anniversary celebration, and we're glad to share it with you. None of us knows what lies ahead. The Morton staff, our leisure services department, and the Morton Theatre Corporation are all working together to ensure that when the time is right, that we'll be there to provide a reasonably safe environment for all of us to gather once again. This is only an intermission. The best act is yet to come. Be safe, be kind, be hopeful.